Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to attempt number 5 of Whoa Permadeath and Grounded 2. In attempt 4, we made massive strides in progress, okay? We killed 2 large scorpions, we killed a stink bug, we killed several other predators that were very dangerous, countless ladybugs. Like, we're learning it, we're getting way better. And we only died due to a rookie move. I forgot to fully heal. I should have healed, right? And because I didn't heal, we were one shot by a mosquito who tricked us. This time we're going to try to make sure that that, along with other brutal death methods, doesn't end up happening. Oh, and don't even worry about it, Lone Star. I get it. Yeah, well, it seemed for a while like Schedule 1 was going to be the indie game that broke the industry, right? But the momentum is gone. I'm sure Tyler got sick of working on it as much as he has. And, but later on, I'm pretty sure Tyler plans on hiring a dev team. So at that point, you know, the performance might greatly improve. Let's give it time. More time. All right, let's get ready to hop in. I have my chat open. If Tyler delivers and improves the game, stabilizes it, then I'm sure you'll be back. And honestly, even I, with my rig, I encountered problems with the game too, right? Schedule 1 has a lot of holes in it. Over time, I'm sure those holes will get fixed. All right, let's go. Fresh start. Hang on, what's that high right there? Depth of field blur. We're gonna set that to low. No motion blur at all. I don't want any motion blur.
Greetings, Weevil. I hope the jokes about your nose don't make you self-conscious. I'm sure evolution has its reasons.
All right.
Let's count another one for the compendium.
Let's begin. I know where to find far more grubs now. I gave some thought yesterday to whether I'd rather wear the acorn armor or the grub armor. The grub armor allows for faster power attacks, which I kind of think I prefer. Also, it does have the higher resistance. It's comparable in effectiveness to the acorn armor. I know the acorn armor gives us extra health, but we didn't need that extra health last time. So. All right, let's head over there to the signal.
I would rather have my dad's cooker. Yes, the lawn mites want to fight me for some reason. Aggressive behavior for such a small creature.
Okay. I can now craft my weevil shield right as soon as we have a workbench.
An aphid. Autumn is their time of sexual reproduction.
We need dry leaves.
I sense a grub is beneath the surface of the earth. I wonder if they have vision being underground so much.
Here's one. Here's 2. One more dry grass. There it is. All right, we have our torch. Let's head in. Time is money, friend. Time is money.
Science!
Science you can touch.
Well, if it isn't the covalent SNP Z1425 particle. My favorite. All right, here we are. $20 slime mold stocks. We will need more of those. I'm pretty sure we used them to craft healing potions, which is why we ran out before. All right, here we are. Unlock the door. Is G2? No. Grounded 2 has significant performance issues in terms of frame rate, specifically. And it has a problem that a lot of games on Unreal Engine have, where they don't dump the memory very often, if at all. So the longer you play, the longer you have a play session for, the more stuttery and frame droppy it gets. You have to log out of the game and log back in to sort of do a data dump in order to fix it. Hang on, let me eat some of my breakfast. I need a paper towel. However, when this game has the stability and graphical performance of Grounded 1, it's going to be 100 times better than Grounded 1. I gotta admit, they greatly improved upon all the gameplay systems here. Okay. I need to save one of the scans for a grass blade.
Ominous take on a Swiss Army knife. An incoming transmission on a communication array? Cool beans.
Here we go.
With the Omni tool in hand, I can craft armor for my adventures.
I'll work on it. All right, there we go. Now we can craft a workbench, get started on shit. Got it. All right. All right, skip all that dialogue. We've seen it before. I love how fast and efficient the skipping of the dialogue is if you really don't want to see it. It's nice, buddy. Okay. I need a grass seed and more science.
Whichever eminent employee designed this terminal did a decent job. A lot of potential here.
So you know what? First thing we're gonna do, we need to find a little bit more raw science. So we're gonna go to our intended base location and then we'll have it. I'll drink that. Hell yeah. Talk about low-hanging fruit. I'm ambivalent about basing up here again. It is a nice base. Like, it's relatively safe, but there also aren't that many dangers in the area to worry about, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's put our bench right here. We'll at least switch up the layout a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. And then, right, science. Got it? And then there's more over here. I think. Yeah, right there.
Caterpillar, your journey through metamorphosis lies ahead. This counts as research, right? Another one for the compendium.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta get the shovel so I can start getting grub hide. Okay.
Larvae aren't nice to look at, but there's a reason for everything in nature.
Let's continue on. We got Buddy Boy right here. I think I'll leave the rotten food behind. So far we haven't... fuck it, we'll take it. Okay. Let's make a whole bunch of crude rope to save on inventory space. There we go. Now we have 2 stacks of crude rope instead of 4 stacks of plant fiber. Hello, Risotto. You're using the one-off Game Pass? I don't know, buddy. I don't know. Grass seeds. Right, grass seeds. All right, let's cut down a grass seed tree. Grass flower. Grub goggles have been unlocked. Got it. All right, let's go. I need acorns first, and any grub shit that we can find.
I would rather have my dad's cooker.
Okay, we got an acorn up here. That's the start.
Why, hello. Pleased to see you again, Ladybug.
Okay.
This count. Another one for the compendium.
There we go. We don't need that. Hang on, I'll scan it. Okay. Acorns, acorns, acorns. And we can get 2 milk molars as well. Knowledge is power, and we've gained a lot of it. Okay. Another acorn. Fuck was that? I heard something big down there.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
Okay, let's keep going. Okay. I'll find the molar up there on those mushrooms. Now, let me take a look here. The grub goggles only require 2 gnat meat, so I don't need to keep one of these. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Let's get going. 10 sap. I can't carry any more sap. All right, we got a molar up here. It's gonna be our first health upgrade. Let's go retrieve it. Because, buddy, we could use it.
Science!
Science you can touch.
Holy shit. I almost died to fall damage. Yeah, I better be careful.
This counts as research, right?
Okay.
Sustenance is sustenance, as they say.
Now I can carry another 10 sap. Let's go get the other molar that we need. I know where to get plenty of grubs for the early game. But we'll get them after. For now, we need that second molar, and let's spend this one.
Freddy!
Nice. Extra health. Oh, yes, here it is. Autocorrect is my worst enema. Yeah. Alright, it's time that we went back to our intended base location. I can't kill any more larvae right now. We don't have the inventory space. Soon we will. Or yeah, grubs, not larvae. Whatever, same thing. Same fucking thing. Alright, let's hop down. And I'm gonna try to build like a staircase to get up into my base so that I don't have to platform anymore. Alright, grub. Grub hide. Grub slime. Okay, we can now craft the entire set of grub armor. I mean, if supplies allow, we'll get more, certainly. Beautiful. Oh shit, right. Okay, let's go scan. I never scanned the acorn chunk. We don't really need the meat. It's really just about the fuzz.
The texture is unpleasant.
Okay, here we go. Now we'll go back to base, we'll build storage, and then we have to go on a massive grub hunting spree. Unable to take all that, unless I get rid of something. I guess we'll just eat these. Okay. Couldn't really loot any of that, right? We have no inventory. We need clover leaves. I forgot. Okay, there we go. We had just enough acorn shells for all of those. The reason why grub armor is good is because I need a shitload of acorn shells to build my storage anyway. And I don't want to need more acorn shells to make my armor, right? Okay, here, clovers. We're gonna get at least 30 of these. By the way, I had an idea last night, just in passing. I thought, what if I shoot an arrow up there at the grass flower seeds? Will a seed just drop down? Right? We gotta find out. Starting to get a little thirsty. Here we go.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
Beautiful. Alright, let's see what we can make. Grub goggles. Got it. Grub vest requires more hide. We can easily get that. And then dry grass chunks. Just grub hide and dry grass. That's all I need. Hello, Aaron. Welcome, buddy. Okay.
The sun is leaning westward. The best course of action is constructing a place to sleep.
There we go. We have our dry grass. And now we're gonna go on a massive grub hunting spree. Yeah, whenever you have to collect dry grass, just look for 2 chunks that are beside each other. It's way more convenient, right? You get more bang per swing. There we go, plenty. So there's gonna be some grubs down here, and there's gonna be more out near our base in the clearing.
Light, a wave, and a particle.
Okay, heal up. We got 3 grubs here. I think that's all there is. But there's more. Like at least 3 more over by the clearing. It is getting dark though. We gotta be quick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Too bad the ceremony was interrupted by an explosion. I would have liked to hear the rest of the program.
Beautiful. There is another. There's 2 more. Yeah, if you know those 2 grub spots, then you can quickly get a set of grub armor. Very quickly. Done. Let's go make our kit. Okay, so we have the goggles, the vest, and the leggings.
Exoskeleton activated.
There we go. Right on. Starting to get a little thirsty. Let's see here. We got plenty of meat. Let's make our weevil shield. It's not much, but it is at least moderate protection. Okay. Now I need roasting spits. We will want 1 more chest later on. We can relocate these over. Beautiful. And then we'll rotate this a little bit. Yeah, if we rotate it, then we can jump up here from over there, right? You know how we use this ledge to get into base? Yeah, way better that way. All right, let's go find some water.
Melts right off the exoskeleton.
Do I have enough for a canteen? No, I would need more grub hide for a canteen, but that's okay. We're kitted out. We got our armor. We got our shield. There's something I want to try. The grub armor, it's rogue armor, and rogue armor increases the amount of damage you deal with bows and spears. So I want to try making a nifty needle, because the nifty needle gives us even more range damage for fully charged shots, right? So that would stack, and we'd have amplified damage dealing capability. right, let's get some clay. And I think I want to make some aphid slippers this time. The main risk with aphid slippers is the surprise fights that you don't see coming. Aphid slippers give you a movement speed boost, yes, but they also slow your movement speed when you're in combat. So it can be kind of extremely fucking dangerous, right?
Spiderlings explore the world for the first time and attack whatever they see. Nature can be hard to fathom.
Okay.
Another one for the companion.
Well, we got another grub hide. The fun pimps want to bring back jars. You're saying that a lot of players, that's what I wanted, yeah. Learn by doing for action skills and learn by reading for crafting. It just seems like the smartest way to do it. Man, I can farm my perfect block really well right here. This is nice. Check it out. I better be careful. These guys are still dangerous. I know it doesn't seem like it, but they are. Okay. I only need 4 more perfect blocks to unlock the first rank of that mutation. Let's go craft a pair of aphid slippers if we can. Oh, we're getting thirsty again. But it'll be a lot easier to see water droplets at night. We are going to want to make a canteen, but we'll have to hunt another grub before we can.
I would rather have my dad's cooker.
Come on, where's some water, buddy? There's some. We're gonna load up on pebblets.
I feel my cells rehydrating. A worker ant. When they're older, they become foragers.
Okay. I'll eat that. Let's grab some more pebblets. Each time you use a jar, a pack of feral rad bikers spawns nearby regardless of game stage. Yeah, the fun pimps catch, as it were. Alright, let's take some of these home. I see another dewdrop, let's grab that. Son of a bitch. Got it. Here we go. We need more grub hide. Since we're right here, I'd probably be well advised to scan whatever resources I can. I do have 4 scannable resources. Let's do it. Aphid slippers. Crimson saber. I'll bet you dollars to donuts I can make a canteen now.
This one's for you, Prometheus.
Okay.
I would rather have my dad's cooker.
Let's make a pair of aphid slippers. It's a little risky, of course, but it's worth it. We'll be faster. Alright. Let's make a lean-to and get some sleep. But I might want to make some spinning wheels first. At least one spinning wheel if I can. I know that we need ant parts for it, and I might not have the ant parts required. I haven't really been killing them as proactively as I perhaps should have been. I can make one. And that's better than none. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Let's go to sleep. Oh, let's see if I can make a canteen first. Yep. Okay. So, what scannable items have we got? 4 right there. Another one right here. And clovers. Got it. One thing I feel is missing is a nice water cooler right here. I would love to have a water cooler here, you know? I remember that's why I always wanted to base up near the oak tree in the first game, was because you had that water cooler in the oak lab. You had to walk through wolf spiders potentially to reach it, but it was nice. It was real nice. Hello, buddy. Wow, it looks like you can actually do a partial charged attack. That's interesting.
I can feel my cells rehydrating.
Okay. All right. I always end up running out of sprigs and stone eventually, so we're just gonna get ahead of it now. Yeah, let's go down here in this cave. I'll get another molar down there, and I'll be able to upgrade my health to the 2nd level. That is a barricade requiring the soldier ant to get through. Berry Master, 1 out of 3. Let's equip it. Got it. They are very similar, but the way I've been describing it to people, Heretic, is that Grounded 2 revolutionizes a lot of mechanics from the first game, but adds brand new mechanics as well. So riding insects is a completely new thing. It's amazing, really well implemented. They even plan on having mutation lists in the future. It's part of their roadmap. Mutations for your tames. You can ride spiders, ants, whatever, right? Like tons of shit. Possibly even flying bugs, right? Like riding a bee. That'd be sick. And they've revolutionized existing mechanics from Grounded 1. Archery is much more powerful now. Much more powerful. Power attacks with melee weapons are much more reliable. Much more reliable than they've ever been. Yeah, it's they've made far more combat playstyles viable compared to the first game.
A soldier ant. He could be a grizzled veteran of many ant wars. Oh no, that's the employee Ms. Beaumont was looking for. Better check if they have any personal belongings we can recover.
Yeah, there is a secret to soldier ants that I had to learn before I could fight them effectively. That secret is as follows. When they guard, that's your perfect opportunity to do a power attack and smash their guard, right? Then you build up a lot of stun on them. Like, every time they guard, use that opportunity to charge up a power attack.
Listen, I am dead tired. I'm dead tired of credit being taken for my work. All these backstabbers in the taming program. But they don't even care if we succeed in riding insects. They're hiding the eggs so they can steal my hatchery design. Oh, I know it. Well, I can hide my work too. Nobody would think to look here.
Here we go. Yeah, agreed, Lone Star. getting blocks with the bow and arrow was like, you know, it sucks because now melee archery, like the Legolas fantasy, parrying with your bow in hand would be possible, but they removed the ability to parry with a bow. It really sucks. Well, no, Arch, it's early access, right? So the frame rates are understandably bad. Grounded 1 had the same issue, but eventually when there was enough content, they stabilized it and it became a perfectly refined experience with no performance issues at all. But that's the unfortunate reality of the agreement between the player and the devs with early access. You have to accept the jank in order to get your foot in the door early regarding the game's content. Just like you, I hope that they address the frame rate issues soon, but it's possible it might take a while before they do. All right, let's spend these 2 molars on max health.
It's swole time!
And then let's go perform some scans. Since we're here anyway. How are you getting that soldier's ant? I'm sorry, I don't follow. What do you mean, Jesper? Okay. Let's go. Oh, well, I mean, we died, right? So I have to get it again. Okay, let's grab more of these clovers. We need the clovers in order to make the healing potions, so we're gonna need a lot of them. And I want to try out my theory. I have a theory that I might be able to shoot seeds down from the top of those flowers by shooting the top with an arrow, right? Okay. Eat that.
Protein is essential.
Cook these. All right, let's make the larva lance, the crimson saber. Trash that. Make a bow. Some arrows. Bring it down. And I'd like to make the nifty needle. It'll stack well with our armor benefits. Yeah, we'll need a thistle needle and some more gnat fuzz. Easy enough, I see the gnats right there. And then we'll go get thistle needles. Let's equip these aphid slippers. Run around a little faster, you know? And while I look for a thistle plant, keep our canteen in hand, try to get more water. Got it.
This counts as research. Another one for the compendium. Nothing like H2O.
All right. Now, let's try this out. Unfortunately, it didn't work. I was hoping I'd be able to shoot the seeds down, but it just doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like there is no fast way of getting these. Where's the seeds? Here's one. There we go. Okay, I changed my render scale to 80. And it made the frame rate seem a lot smoother. The graphics will be slightly worse, but dude, you know, for a smooth frame rate, it's kind of worth the cost. Now, where's some needles? Here we go. Needles and seeds in abundance.
Science!
What a fascinating substance.
All right, we got 70 needles. We can make the that trinket for bow damage now. Now let's get more of these seeds. We're gonna need them for all the healing potions we're gonna need. Well, the truth is, Heretic, the game doesn't play like a PowerPoint presentation. You just got to turn your graphics down. As you can see, right? I put my render scale to 80, now it's smooth as silk. 60 FPS. And in a little while, I'll just need to do a data dump. Exit the game and log back in. At least now, I learned where to find berries toward the end of the previous attempt. So we'll be able to go grab berries, make berry leather. And that's going to open up a lot of equipment, but I still need to figure out, I'm going to explore the backyard and I'm going to find for myself where flower petals are. Nobody tell me. There is no good fun in an adventure that somebody else goes on for you. Yeah, I want to find those flower petals on my own, and then I'll feel twice as happy when I find them, right? Accomplishment. All right. We did good. Oh yeah, you need a lot of grass seeds. A lot of them. Those healing potions, man. There's so many fights that I only survive because I have potions. Anyway, we have 20. We'll be good for a little while. Now, let's get started on trying to build a staircase at our base. I left a grass pile somewhere, but I don't know where. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Yeah, I want to have a staircase to get up there. Although I think I need the multi-story bases thing in order to do that. I'd love to have like an elevator. That'd be dope. Okay. Nifty needle. Got it. Let's equip it. Wonderful.
This should protect my internal organs.
I'm gonna pass on the aphid slippers for a while. Like, they are useful. I do like being faster, but I do not like being squishier. Some of you probably understand that completely.
They're essential.
Okay. Let's make another spinning wheel. Wonderful. Now we're gonna make a smoothie station. So we can make the potions that are gonna keep us alive. I like this. It's a little, like, hallway of crafting, you know? It's nice. Feels a little cluttered, but we're saving so much space. A lot of room for expansion here. Okay, we have 5 potions, 5 bandages. Let's deposit the string. So, next item on the agenda. I will need to build the hatchery and get the egg and whatnot. First, I want to build a staircase, so we're going to unlock multi-story bases.
A gnat is an unscientific term. My tastes have matured now. I prefer phylogenetic categories.
Is there a dewdrop here? Yes, there is. Fresh from the sprinkler. Got it.
Don't worry about my mineral intake.
No, I never built an elevator in the original. You're dying a bunch to starvation? Really? The starvation, the way you have to kind of handle it is make charred meat, wait till you get really thirsty, and then eat a bunch of charred meat, and then drink dirty water, especially if you can find like a vitamin or something. But yeah, you can wait till you get really thirsty. We're talking like 20 water, and then you just eat a bunch of charred meat, and then, you know, that's when you do your first aid kit and your vitamin or whatever. But I'm glad that now, Mike, you're starting to experience what 25% traderless is like. Cause now you won't criticize the way I play as much anymore. You'll be like, okay, I kind of get that. I get why you did it this way. Yeah.
I thought
It complicates things quite a bit. All right, let's get the hatchery, and I'm wondering about
Protocol for raising a
this.
tame insect. Oh, incredible.
Attack, stamina, and fall defense. Meal. I think I would like to start making meals. Probably the easiest one is Might Loaf. Yeah, we'll get that. And let's get multi-story bases so I can make staircases. Very nice, very nice. Food for weeks, right on. Hello, Jack. Hello, it's been a while. How have you been? You know what? Hang on. Let's go to the build menu. Wait. Is that a half stair? No, that's grass stairs. Okay. So I'm gonna put 4 grass in there, and then I'm gonna pick up 5 and carry this. So now I'm taking 9 grass home instead, right? That's how you do it, buddy. That's how you do it. Grab that. I'm doing okay, Jack. I'm doing okay. I'm having a lot of fun in Grounded 2 Whoa Permadeath. It's hard, but we're learning a lot more every day. Hello, Santa. Welcome, buddy. Oh, I go all out on my horde base. Yeah, I do. Yeah, how are you doing today, Santa? All right. Now. Yeah, we got to build a staircase going all the way up here. That's what I want. Let's recycle this. And let's build the ghost blueprint for that staircase now. I'll probably need like a floor pilot. So we'll put down that floor pilot. Like this, grass half floor, right? Put it right there. And then maybe we can attach the stairs to it. Oh, yeah. And there's even like grid snapping and everything. That's great. Unsupported. Well, hang on. We got to get these out of the way. This isn't zombie related, no, but it's got giant bugs, giant spiders, giant stink bugs, giant bees, you name it, scorpions. And you can even tame and ride the creatures. This game's incredible, buddy. I totally recommend it, Santa. There's even a grounded one. I'd recommend, if you're interested in this sort of thing, this Honey, I Shrunk the Kids giant insects thing, play Grounded 1 first, because this is early access Grounded 2. So it's a little janky. You got performance issues even on good computers, right? So... That is a good point, Mike. That is a good point. What I usually prefer is attaching my horde base to a POI, but I'm always worried that, like, if I try to attach my horde base to Grover High, that I'll wake up the zombies and get run over, right? It's a judgment call. It's a judgment call. And I try to stay in that town only for my horde base, right? So, like, as you saw, I would build my horde base in the tier 5, but then we'd go exploring and we'd build outposts in the faraway biomes where I could, like, deposit loot and shelter up for storms and stuff. All you really need in other biomes is an outpost. You can keep your base in the forest biome. Alright, I can't place this yet. Not until that's built. So, let's grab some stems. I'm gonna need dandelions. Here we go. I wouldn't worry too much about that, Santa. Truth is, RimWorld without the DLCs still has a shitload to unpack. A shitload. But what the DLCs give you is, like, they give you, the player, more power to succeed. They give you more tools to work with, right? So, RimWorld Vanilla is the hardest RimWorld because you have less things. You have less access to things that would help you survive easier. What the fuck? That whole plant just disappeared. That was weird. Yeah, early access jank, boys. Alright, we're gonna have to find another one, unfortunately. Here we go. If it happens again, I'm gonna have to log out and log back in. I don't know why the fuck that happened. I haven't seen that happen yet the whole time I've been playing. That's new to me. Entire dandelion just yeets out of existence. Alright, that one's normal. Nothing anomalous here. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put down a garden plot. And that's gonna allow me to carry all of this back at once. Oh shit, I might not have unlocked the garden plot yet. Oh, that complicates things. Okay, we can do it with this then. Yeah, we can put the 6 weed stems inside a half-complete dew collector. Then we can carry that back, but we can also cut down another dandelion and carry some of those with it. Although maybe I should just do it 6 at a time. I don't know. Grab that water.
Nothing like H2O.
Oh, and the dandelion tufts. So Zuzi, how you doing? What's your plan for the day? What you playing? Yeah. Right on. What farm are you on?
I'm on Four Corners.
Ah, nice, nice. A lady after my own peen. Well, yeah.
And it's the one that...
You should try the beach farm one day. I had a lot of fun with that one. Because it's funny, the only reason I learned how good pigs are is because of that farm. Because I couldn't do like a massive sprinkler setup, right? So I had to find another way to make money, and pigs, because of that, became my favorite money-making method. And you also get the benefit of having, like, it's better now than it used to be, because now you can make the worm bins and get constant bait for free, right? So if you are a trapping fisherman, it's really lucrative. Constant lobsters, crayfish, snails, and also it's kind of underrated, but the trash that you get can be highly lucrative too. It's a really fun play style. Switches things up. You limit your farming options, but you have other ones, and you get crates on the beach that give you free triple shot espressos, bombs, and retaining soil. Like,
That's good stuff.
yeah. Unsupported. Well, yeah, but I want to build it all the way down. Okay, hang on. Damn it. Okay, what if... Do I need to, like, add support? I don't know. I've never done this before. It definitely seems to me like structural support is a much bigger part of this than it ever used to be. That takes 2 grass planks. That takes 4. I can attach this to it. I don't know. Well, if I'm gonna do that, I may as well just use regular walls. So what if I do this? If they added real structural support to the building, I'll actually be happy about that rather than disappointed, because before it made no sense. You could just do the dumbest shit. But now it looks like you actually need to worry about real structural support. You can't just half-ass it and call it a day, like before. It's way better. The building has more meaning that way. I'm building a staircase up to my base, Susie. I'm building a staircase up to my base. Yeah. We're gonna need a little bit more grass planks. Let's grab some. Hey, Santa, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate that. Right on. God bless. Yeah, exactly. You're a miniature human in this game surviving in an extra large wild. It's literally Honey, I Shrunk the Kid stuff, yeah. Welcome, Evo. And welcome, Vineyard. It's good to see you again, buddy. So you're back for Grounded 2. Didn't have enough fun in Grounded 1, eh? I'm right there with you. You lost your Whoa Permadeath on day 12, huh? We got pretty far in the last one. I ended up killing some scorpions. I actually killed 2 scorpions in Whoa Permadeath. And we managed to kill... I found a place where I can theoretically kill a stink bug. Yeah, the stink bug ended up fighting with cockroaches of all things. Roaches of the cock. What is this? Hang on, I have a hair in my mouse pad. There. Like in my mouse laser hole. Yeah, those scorpions took a lot of practice for me to learn how to kill them. Jesus. I want to get that, but it keeps landing on other shit. Oh yeah, like when you have the big one with the 2 little ones. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got it. Now, let's continue constructing our staircase. Beautiful. Grab a weed stem. Okay, the staircase is done. We just gotta clear the root of it, like the bottom. Beautiful. Yeah, the scorpion's weak spot is their rump. All right, break this shit. So, check it out, guys. We no longer have to do any sort of platforming to get into our base. We can just climb up the fucking stairs all the way up. Isn't that beautiful? Hell yeah. Right on. And what's really cool is if you want to like store supplies without building the, what do you call it? The pallets, then you can just put ghost blueprints down and shove stuff in it. But I will probably just make the pallets. It's easier that way. All right. Gonna need some water. I have some in the canteen, but we'll try to just, yeah, find a dewdrop like this one. Low-hanging fruit.
I feel my cells rehydrating.
All right. Let's make the pallets. Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town. I'm also gonna want to make that cookery. Those meals could really come in handy. They give you trickles of health regen. Okay, stem pallet, plank pallet. Got it. It's getting pretty dark around here.
This one's for you, Prometheus.
I love that dialogue. This one's for you, Prometheus. So badass. All right. Let's grab a little bit of dinner. Maybe we'll even get lucky. Get a weevil nose. No. It's gonna be time for bed soon.
Research, right?
I'll be able to craft our dew collectors pretty damn soon. Now, let me see here. There's something specific I have to check out. Melee attacks generate more threat. So theoretically, if you wanted to use the acorn armor, you could. Like, let's say I want my ant pet to tank for me, right? I could use archery while I'm wearing the acorn armor, right? Like, it is a possibility. All right, it's time we went to sleep.
Protein is essential.
Yeah, Vin. We practiced fighting the scorpion for like half an hour in one of the streams that I did, repeatedly dying and then just trying again. It was worth it though, because then in the following series, I ended up killing 2 scorpions on my first try. It was fucking sick. So if I want to build 2 dew collectors, we're gonna need some weed stems, but we just about have the rest of what we need. We'll put them over here. Hell yeah. All right, let's go get those weed stems. I can just carry the pallet with me. The Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town. Hang on, I still have meat on the grill, don't I? It's just about spoiled, but yes. Okay. All right. Dandelions, where art thou?
Nothing like H2O.
I've learned where the berries are, so we'll be able to find those. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for flower petals, and we're gonna explore some of the deeper regions of the backyard very soon.
This counts as research, right?
Here we go.
Another one for the compendium.
All right, nothing to it. I see a dandelion over there. We're gonna need a lot of stems. I need to build 2 dew collectors and a cookery, which is gonna cost 21 stems. So let's get it. Now, where's my stem palette? It's like missing. Here it is. It looked like a bunch of sprigs. Okay, I guess next time I lose it, I'll just look for the sprigs. Gotta admit, I feel much safer in the early game now. Attempt after attempt, we've been getting a lot better at this. My survival rate is through the roof at this point. Where's the last weed stem? Not really sure. I guess we'll just take the L and leave it behind if we can't find it. That's fine. There it is. No need. Here's another. Yeah, very true, Arch Heretic, very true. You can just carry that whole fucking thing around like it's nothing. All right, well, that is our 2 dew collectors. Craftable. Now we need 9 more. Hey, soldier ant. Power attack. Yeah, the moment you see a red ant guarding, or any type of ant really, just do a power attack. That way you'll capitalize upon his guard and like take advantage of it. Do a lot of damage.
This counts as research, right?
It turns a nuisance into an opportunity, right? Hey, another one. All right. This was a nice little cluster. We got 3 of them here. All right, we have 18 of those now. And I think I said I needed 21, so we need 1 more. 1 more dandelion. I don't suppose we can get flower petals from the thistles. No, that doesn't seem right. Yeah, we'll find flower petals eventually. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open. We will locate them. I want to find them on my own. Grounded 1, I learned so much of Grounded 1 by Googling stuff and asking the internet for help, and I don't want Grounded 2 to be like that. I want to learn everything on my own. Explore it on my own, you know? Refine my strategies on my own. Find resources on my own. It feels more real that way. Albeit really difficult.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
Let's go eat some mushrooms.
Sustenance is sustenance, as they say. This counts as research, right?
I might be able to kill some bombardier beetles over here. They require more caution than the average bear, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think there's bombardiers around here. We definitely... Here, let's cut this. We need it. Hey, Poland. Holy shit. Okay. Now, I can't take all this unless I do my little trick. So we'll do that trick. This guy's stuck in the fucking ground. All right, we got it. Now, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna place down a cookery. Inside this cookery, I can actually store 9 weed stems. So we're gonna go get that one. Oh, I can't move 2 of these. Okay. I guess that's not happening. I don't know if we have it. What I can do though is I can carry these 3 and take the pallet. That's totally an option, and it'll work. Yeah. I'll just be very vulnerable in the process of traveling. I have to left click and press R 3 times in order to be able to defend myself. Oh, and we get to use our fancy pants staircase, boys. Look at that, huh? Beautiful. We now have 2 dew collectors crafted. We're gonna craft the cookery, but I need a boiling gland. So we're gonna need to try to hunt some bombardier beetles. We got it most of the way built. We just need the boiling gland now.
It melts right off the exoskeleton.
It melts right off the exoskeleton, chat. All right. Interesting. You couldn't even scan pollen in the first game. Now you can. Okay. Okay, so, let's go hunting, and, okay, I got it, yeah. I have the first 2 upgrades for max health. We're gonna try to just get that 3rd upgrade, too. Grab the food. I have to try to find a location where there's a couple of bombardier beetles. If I recall correctly, down here by those bricks, there are a couple, so we're gonna go down there. I know the location of 1 bombardier beetle for certain, and it's the one at the picnic table over there.
An orb weaver nearby. Easy, Pete. Remember the free lesson of karate we did at the mall? A month you spent in the dark fighting bots.
All right. I have to get more kills with this blade. We need the Blade Master mutation. And we need that acorn over there too. Oh, shit. A larva and an orb weaver junior is actually a very scary situation. Kind of happy it didn't go down that way. All right. Let's move on toward the location where we think we might find bombardier beetles. We got a little cave over there. What's that? Wolf spider? We gonna fuck up a wolf spider today? Honestly, I'd be kind of scared because wolf spiders most likely have new attacks that I'm not ready for. Let's bandage. Very unlikely that it's any sort of a wolf spider spawn. But what is it? Larva. I kind of want a pet larva. We can call it the Dalai larva.
Science.
Science you can
That's it, huh?
touch.
Well, wow, this would be a pretty cool little base location then. It's just a tiny little cave with some larvas in it, but I'd imagine this is incomplete content because that looks like the archway of a cave. So they're probably gonna add more depth to this place, if I had to guess. As long as I know that we can't beat the game right now due to the early access incomplete state of it, but if I can get better at surviving in the yard, I'll be happy. Getting better at combat, getting better at finding the resources that we need to craft stuff, all of that. The standard par for the course day-to-day shit, we need to improve in that regard. And make sure that I can kill the bugs I need to kill to progress. I see an acorn. Can't really seem to cancel a shot when you start charging one up. Got it. Okay. Ladybug, snail.
This counts as research, right?
Larva? Yeah. 2 larvae. Come on. Jesus. Looks like there's nothing in here that I can get right now. We're gonna have to wait till later. Okay. Oh yeah. I eat Orb Weaver Juniors for breakfast, buddy.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
What time is it? It's only 2:38 p.m. We still have time. We gotta find bombardier beetles around here if we can. Let's check over here near those bricks. I remember seeing a couple of bombardier beetles around here. Yeah, right there. What's he weak to? Slashing. So we're using our blade. Blade Trinity. Oh. Let's equip that. All right, let's go, clown. Got it. I didn't get a boiling gland, however. And that's what we need for the cookery, but we also need bombardier beetle parts in order to craft the jerky rack. So at the very least, that'll come in handy a little bit. I'm gonna grab that. There's toxic gas being emitted from that. Oh, okay. That's all right.
A vestige of the Carboniferous era.
Cockroaches aren't aggressive. They look scary, but they're honestly just fine.
A scorpion. Oh, what
A scorpion?
luck spotting them out here of all places.
Fuck that. Where? I'm not ready yet. I guess we're going somewhere else. Let's keep an eye open. Wait. No, I don't think that's a blueberry.
Entomophagy is better at this scale. This counts as research, right?
I'm pretty sure the blueberries are over there somewhere. We found them somewhere around the backyard before we ended the last series.
Science!
Baby cockroach, I think, yeah.
Another one for the compendium.
Stink bug. Anyway, I'm not really seeing another bombardier beetle around here. Let's take a look over here this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that light post indicates you're close to the berries. Oh, there we go. Another bombardier. Pilot to bombardier, pilot to bombardier. Holy shit. Sizzle. Yeah. It's a good thing I perfect parried that. Got it. No boiling gland, but now we are able to craft a jerky rack. Who knows? Maybe I could end up getting berries today. How the hell do I have 11 arrows? I guess I found an extra arrow at some point. There's another.
Look, a bombardier beetle.
Got it. We got our first boiling gland, which is good news. We can use that to make the cookery and start making some finer meals. Okay. I'm missing a couple of arrows. There's one.
Science!
Entomophagy is better at this deal.
Okay. Yeah, the berries will be around here somewhere.
Nothing like H2O. This counts as research, right?
It's around here, I know. We passed through here in the last series when we were seeking it out. We just gotta keep looking. Oh, stink bug. Oh, I gotta go. We'll run around the other way. Wide berth around that. I can't make that jump. There they are, the blueberries. But we might get attacked by orc creatures. We did last time I found it.
Whoa, hey, stop right there! Oh, who's good? What's she talking to me? Your Scabby 2K was so easy to hack into. I can use it as a PA system. This is a friendly warning since you don't know any better. Those berries are mine! Mine! Do you get that? And stay the hell away from my soldiers. They're on guard duty. And don't try to be clever, because if you kill them, I'll just send more.
So you don't want me to do that, huh? We got our first berry chunks, boys. We found them. Okay. Wait. There's an orc creature over there. I see the purple glow.
There's another one for the companion.
Shit. Holy shit! Mega harm. Come on. Normally I'd take out my bow, but I can't parry with my bow out. Not anymore. All right, we did it. The bee is slain. Now let's grab as much of this shit as we possibly can. And then get the hell out of here. I might want to build an improvised lean-to out here and sleep here. We have food I can eat when we wake up. I might even just make a roasting spit. Okay. I better make sure I do that now, though. I need sprigs, dry grass, and pebblets, and clover leaves. It only gets more dangerous the longer we stay out here. I don't know, maybe we should just go back now. We found out where the blueberries are. It's near that red thing over there. We're 700 meters from home. If I just run straight there, it might not take too long, but we have to really watch out for threats. We can make a jerky rack, we can make our oven. We got everything. And the berries are an added bonus of success.
This one's for you, Prometheus. I would rather have my dad cook it.
If I can find dry grass, I can sleep and I can go get more berries. I need, well, dry grass and clovers. There's clovers. Okay. Now, let's head back there. I see some dry grass stalks off in the distance. We can sleep the night away and then wake up and continue on. Well, mind control was the technology that Ominent was working on in the first game. That's why there were orc receivers, right? It was a project that Ominent was working on, so what we're seeing now is sort of like the... I don't want to say it's the end game, but they're starting to apply it,
Feel myself.
trying to use the technology. Got the water. The berries are over here, and we got some dry grass. Let's grab it. I gotta make camp. I saw a place where we could make camp under a juice box. Right over here. I hope it's safe. I hope I'm not misjudging this place. All right, let's put the roasting spit down and then the lean-to, and we can sleep here. Cook some breakfast and sleep. My coffee is gone. Let's make another coffee.
No.
It's 2:40.
I have tea.
Fine. Okay, green tea is good. Green tea is good. I can't even complain. All right, let's eat. Drink up. Recycle. I probably won't need to make camp again, but we're only going to delete stuff if I need the inventory space opened up for other things. I might just replace my torch. I need a sap, though. All right, let's continue, and hopefully the bee doesn't respawn, because that thing was actually pretty dangerous. And with the sun rising, we don't need our torches much anymore. I want at least 3 stacks of berries. Let's get rid of our torch. I can craft a new one with that sap. Delete that. Grab it. Craft. Okay, we have a new torch. And we can take home 4 stacks of berry chunks. That's 4 stacks of berry leather if I use a jerky rack to cure it. Okay. All right, let's get home. I don't think I'm finding that chip over there very easily. And besides, we know it's not going to be the meat shield mutation, so why bother? Let's get home. And let's grab this dewdrop. If I see more bombardier beetles on the way home, I will certainly endeavor to kill them. But let's just really focus hard on getting home alive. What the fuck is up with this place?
This counts as research, right?
Oh, this is the ice cream thing. It's like the winter zone, right? Yeah, I don't like it. We're getting out of here before I die to some unforeseen thing. Grab another dewdrop. There's a cave right there. I don't want to be here. This is stupid. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? For real. Okay, it leads down into a cave, but I'm not going to explore it right now. I have to be very timid. New territory is lethal territory. At least 50% of the time. We'll gear up. With this berry leather, we have unlocked new echelons of crafting capability that I've not yet known in the entire playthrough, so we'll take advantage. I'm following you, little cockroach baby. Lead me home. There's an ice cream cone right there. Holy shit. Not really digging the whole existential fear of being so far away from home. Oh god. Oh god. Mosquitoes are a major wild card. They have an attack that can often hit you like over your block. It's not a one-hit kill if you're full health. If you're full health. It is definitely a one-hit kill if you're not full health. So we gotta tread lightly there and avoid those mosquitoes if we can. More science up here. I know the location of one more bombardier beetle. We might be able to...
Covalent SNPI 42Z particles.
SNPI 42Z particles. Irregular covalent SNPI 42Z particles. Yeah, irregular covalent SNP42I... SNP4Z... I don't know. We'll practice it. I'll remember how to say that. Mark my fucking words.
It's clean, but I worry about my mineral intake.
All right.
Hail, tiny warrior. Your armor is only outmatched by your weaponry.
Yeah, the Call of Duty and FIFA crowd. I always thought that sports games were really weird. Mainly because sports is such an accessible realm. Anybody in any town, anywhere, can go to like a local gym. They can join a sports team. They're everywhere. There's like Facebook groups of sports teams for your locale. So like, it's weird to me that somebody would play a sports video game. Why play basketball with your friends in a game when you can play basketball with your friends like in real life? You know what I mean? And that logic doesn't apply to other types of games. I can't be shrunk down to the size of a kid in real life and go kill some wolf spiders, right? I can't, like, well, and I don't want to join the military and die in a war. So I'd rather play a Call of Duty game, but I feel like sports games are in their own weird as fuck category. Why are you playing FIFA when you could just like play soccer? You know what I mean? It's weird, buddy. It's weird.
But people who don't have friends to play.
Well, that's just it. If you... Zuzi just said, what about people who don't have friends to play that sport with? But that's how you make friends. You join a club. You like look for a local group. You know?
What if you live in a rural area?
Well, if you live in a rural area, that's an exception. That's like, yes, okay, play a sports game because you need to, right? Oh man, I keep reaching for my coffee mug. I'm fiending. All right, let's continue on home. We have 40 berry chunks that we can start curing right away. Very nice. Okay, we got Blade Master. Let's equip it. Now our blade attacks are gonna weaken our enemy's attack strength. Okay, we now have the cookery. We built our final storage chest. Let's deposit everything. I'm gonna have to analyze several things here, and I also want to go and kill one more bombardier beetle. All right. Oh, yes. Dew collection. We're flying, buddy. We got some spoiled meat. I can scan that as well. So that's 8 things we need to scan. Easy peasy. We're gonna scan those items, come back, deposit, and then I'm gonna go kill the final bombardier beetle that we need. I am at least a little worried that I'm not gonna get 3 bombardier beetle parts for killing it. So if that happened, I'd only have 9 and I'd only be able to craft 1 jerky rack instead of 2. But the end result is the same. We'll be able to make berry leather, right? When we go back to base to deposit, I will craft my first jerky rack. Jerky rack. Berry leather, hedgelord, spoiled meat. Scan that. All right. People who actually drive trucks in real life for their job are probably like, why the fuck would anyone play a game like that? Why is Truck Simulator a thing? I can only imagine. I kind of want to ask Farf, like, we got a guy on the channel named Farfidnigan, and he does trucking. So I want to ask him, like, what's your opinion of Truck Simulator games? He's probably going to be like, whoever plays those fucking crazy. They could do it. They could get a job and do it and make a shitload of money doing it, but it would be a shitty job, he'd probably say. All right. We have to move that stuff over. Pollen in here. The bombardier beetle parts we'll put in this chest. Okay, scan those 3. And let's craft that jerky rack. Wonderful. We're making our first berry leather now. It is damn great to know where those berry bushes are. However, it is guarded by a very powerful bee, and that bee could be a run-ender. Totally could be. We'll go scan these items after. What I'm gonna do now is go kill that other bombardier beetle that I know of, and we're gonna try to get enough parts for our last jerky rack, a second one.
I feel my cells rehydrating.
Right, never just run around with your bow out. You can't parry with it anymore. Fuck was that? Scorpion? Somewhere. What the fuck? What is that? That's scaring the shit out of me, dude. Okay. Oh god. Oh, that is the worst death ever. I didn't jump carefully when I was climbing to the top of the picnic table and I died. Just like that. Lost all of it, chat. Well, we got the berries, but we also lost hours of progress. So I honestly think I'm going to take a break from Grounded Whoa Permadeath for a while. And I'm going to go back to like Abiotic Factor, maybe Rimworld or 7 Days. Like, you know, our usuals, right? I feel like at this point, I know what I need to do more or less to get through the early game. Later on, I'm going to have to figure out where to find flowers because I can't craft my ladybug armor without flower petals, but we learned where the berries are at least. So it sucks. Major buzzkill. I wanted to keep going, right? I really wanted to keep going, but that's how it is. Like, that's happened to me in Abiotic Factor too. It's like you have that one slip up moment with fall damage and you fuck yourself over. It kind of speaks to the necessity to carry around dandelion tufts because the Daredevil mutation isn't even in the game right now. So like there might never be safety against fall damage again. Okay, so I'm going to schedule a new stream, probably an Abiotic Factor, because I want to keep on trying to get further in that. Subnautica I enjoy, but it's way too janky. I reviewed the footage of our previous death, and it was completely a glitch. It was 100% irrefutably, without dispute, a glitch. I got eaten by a sea dragon that was stuck in a wall and he didn't make any noise, right? Like he literally was nowhere around us. I just got insta killed. Like it was nothing, like just boom dead, like just bam. And there was no visual nor audio indicator. He was stuck in the wall. Yeah, so like I really enjoy Subnautica, the fully randomized hardcore permadeath, but I feel like I need to adjust it a bit. There's a setting where you can adjust how many different spawns are going to be in any given zone. So I could reduce that number to like 2 so that there's 2 creatures that'll be different, right? Instead of the default of 10. Because I feel like with 10, there's just like Reapers, Ghost Leviathans, and Sea Dragons everywhere. And we can't make much progress, right? So you know what? We're going to try that for the day. We're going to play Subnautica again. And I'm going to try adjusting those settings which govern the random spawns of fish. Yeah. Okay. Schedule it for 3:10. It's a damn shame. I was feeling really invested in that playthrough, but Grounded 1 was very much the same. Remember, all the... how many hours do I have in Grounded 1? I want to make my point to you guys in a way that you'll get it. In Grounded 1, I have 400 hours of playtime, and I've only ever beaten it once on Whoa Permadeath, right? It took me 384 hours to beat Whoa Permadeath. And I started playing it on Whoa difficulty right from the start. So Grounded 2 is going to be the same. There's going to be a lot of stupid avoidable fall damage deaths when we're hours in. There's going to be a lot of times where I die against bugs that I normally don't die against, where I'm lax and apathetic. It's going to take a confluence of luck and skill in equal measure to a high degree for me to cross that finish line successfully, but even if it takes a long time, we will eventually cross it for sure. All right, hang on. I scheduled the stream for Subnautica. Now I'm gonna add a redirect so that you guys get ported over to the new stream when it starts. Redirect to Subnautica. Done. Changes saved. Yeah, it's a part of the challenge, Heretic. It's a part of the challenge. If I gave myself 3 lives, it wouldn't carry the same weight, and every milestone crossed wouldn't have the same magnitude of gratification behind it. Oh, I will never forget the dopamine of beating Whoa Permadeath on Grounded 1. That was extraordinary. That was I don't think I've ever had a moment of elation in gaming quite like that. All right, now I have to grab the chat for the new stream and paste it into OBS. I got ambushed by the floor. Yeah, I died to fall damage, buddy. Fall damage death. Completely avoidable, too. Things were going good. We found the berries. I got 40 berry chunks. I was building my jerky racks to start making berry leather. Like, yeah, the floor. Hey, well, one thing I wonder about is what if I was riding an ant instead? What's the fall damage like for the ants? What if you're riding an ant and you take a massive fall, right? Does the ant take the damage, or do you? Or is there no damage at all? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Anyway, guys, for those of you who want to keep chilling, just stick around and don't go anywhere. I'll transfer you directly into the new stream right as soon as this one ends. For the rest of you who are taking off because I'm not playing Grounded anymore, thank you for chilling. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward to seeing more. And I hope that you guys as well are pushing the limits of what you think is possible. Trying out Whoa difficulty. Perhaps even trying out, like, permadeath on mild or normal. Like, whatever, right? Just pushing the envelope. Raising your plateaus, that sort of thing. Anyway, guys, I will see you in, yeah, Subnautica.